let's talk, though, about something you touched on, which is retaliation. Because you have 2 incidents in the last 2 weeks. Of course, the Bautista Odor, which is still in the news because Bautista just gave an interview to our own Tom Verducci where he said he didn't believe that Odor even came to play baseball that day. Of course, this stems back from the bat flip in the playoffs a year ago. Then you have Noah Syndergaard of the Mets. Throws behind Chase Utley, gets ejected. This goes back to last year's playoffs where Utley broke Ruben Tejada's head with that, or excuse me, leg with that slide. Has the idea of retaliation, Jim, has it gotten out of hand?
Well, you know, have they fined Syndergaard yet, or have they suspended him?
They ejected him.
No, but have
not
they
suspended him?
Well, no.
He pitched last night.
Well, he pitched in relief, an inning. But
yeah.
My point is, he didn't get suspended for doing something so obvious.
Not that we know of.
Where is the commissioner's office? I think that's what you have to consider.
Do you think he should be suspended?
Yes,
Syndergaard?
definitely. Come on. Yeah. How obvious was that? I think
he didn't hit him though. He threw him behind.
Doesn't matter. Okay. He could have hit him in the head.
Just the intent.
Yeah, exactly. And it was pretty obvious. That's why they threw him out. So I think there should have been not. You know, I don't really know him. I know he's a wonderful pitcher. You know, what he threw how many balls over 100 miles per hour last night in relief. So we know he's a marvelous pitcher. The bottom line is, are you, number one, is it a macho thing where it makes you feel good? Is it to protect one of your hitters? You know, that was, Utley made a slide that now they've outlawed. So they understand it was a dangerous slide, but his intent was not to, you know, break Tejada's leg. It just happened. So are you hurting the Mets? What if the Mets end up losing, you know, the wild card or whatever by a game? You don't really know that. But
the idea of retaliation, just the idea, has that gone out of hand?
Well, I mean, it's a little bit harder because of the suspensions. And, you know, some of the suspensions, I mean, they hurt the ball club, they hurt your wallet. But at the end of the day, you have to do what's right for your ball club. And, you know, if you throw at people now, I mean, Odor got, you know, what, 7 days, and it was 8, and then he reduced. You know, I mean, Bautista, they probably felt sorry for him because he doesn't really take a punch very well. So, yeah, I'm just kidding.
And, you know, the bad play.
And well, the other thing is, I'm joking when I say that because I like Jose. Jose actually was a Rule 5 guy the Orioles had for about 2 weeks. Yeah. But if you were playing in a playoff game where you were down 2-0, and in Game 5, when you came back and Sam Dyce's pitching, who had some really a great couple of months, you know, after coming over from the Marlins for the Rangers, if you ended up hitting a 3-home run, I might be flipping the bat too. And it's funny. I talked to Paul Molitor, who manages the Twins, and of course they had a really good year last year, real bad year this year. And talking to him in spring training, I said, so what do you think about the demonstrations of, you know, hitting home runs or striking guys out? And you know, I always kid Dennis Eckersley. I said, he used to point at guys. He goes, no. It was my no-hitter. The guy wouldn't get in the box. I was nervous. I said, get in the box. And they, you know, that's when they took the pictures. Yeah, so, but at the end of the day, you know, Paul said if it's a team event, and to me that's 7th inning home runs, which changed the whole, and they ended up losing the championship series. But maybe you want to demonstrate a little bit. But the other thing is, why wouldn't Texas understand that? Why would, if I'm Sam Dyson, who's kind of not even affected by all this, if I threw the home run, even though he had pitched real well, it's on me. It's not on me, my guy, to have to, you know, throw at him or whatever the case is. So, you know, I just think you have to use logic. And at the end of the day now, if you get suspended, it costs you and it costs the ball club.